Hi mentors, I hope all is well. This is Grace Carpenter. Today I'm just going to show you this kind of way, if you would, to be able to send your students projects that they need for specific subject areas. We have our experts are working very hard at evaluating, keeping up with learning artifacts, updating projects, working with students in lab, and creating workshops. They have so much going on that all of your help and assistance with your own students will be very beneficial to the efficiency of the school and the experts' work as a whole. So I'm going to show you, if you have a student and they ask you, what do I need to do to finish up a subject? Your first response should not be, I don't know, I'll email the expert. Because you have all the tools and the capability to know exactly what your researchers need. Let's say, for example, I have a student who asks me, Grace, what can I do for Math Essentials? I need to finish up Math Essentials. Well, before I even begin thinking about emailing anybody, it's very easy for me to check. I can go into the researcher's transcripts, and I'm not going to show you how to do this because I'm assuming that everybody knows how to get to their researcher's transcripts. And so let's look here. So I look and I have Math Essentials here. All right, she has 0.14, and along the side here are all of the proficiencies that she's earned, and I can scroll down to Math Essentials. A couple of things that you can do. I've created lists for my students to pick a couple subject areas that they were working on, and then what I would do is I would just basically copy and paste the proficiency project guide for that subject area into a first class document. And then what I would do is I would have whether they already earned it, if they it was sent, so they haven't earned it yet, so I can keep track because I don't want to send them a project that meets the same standard again or another one if I've already sent out a project that met that standard for them. So, and I would keep some of my records here, and then I have a file for each student, and I know your PMs have been working with you as well as getting kind of like research or get on track areas for each of them. So you can easily copy and paste any proficiency guide into a first class document and then make your notes on it from there if you want to. Now let's say you didn't have this document and the student sent you this question, what do I need to work on? Well, I could always just go into the learning community areas and then go into math. Go to Math Essentials area. And, oh, I'm sorry, in Math area, the project guide is right there in the front. So I'm going to click on the proficiency guide, Math Essentials. And now this is a guide that tells me exactly which projects meet which standards. And so let's say, for instance, I did not have this set up, which I think it's a good idea that you do this for each of your researchers. Maybe have them pick 2 subjects that they want to work on, and then it's very easy to keep track of and keep sending them work. So if I have this document here and I want to see, okay, I can go through and look, and I could even, if I wanted to, pull both of these up pretty closely together. So I could just scroll through and see, okay, they have this one, they have that one, which standards they have and which meet up. So I can just minimize my document here and scroll along and just check, okay, which ones they don't have, etc. Find one that the student doesn't have. Now, the reason why it's good to keep a checklist like this, for example, is if you see there are some that basically say that it's sent, but yet it's not going to be on this list, right? But I already sent out a project that meets this proficiency. So that's why it's a good idea to keep track, because even the experts, it's going to take them a lot of time to go through and figure out for every single student what they've already sent in, etc. So this is something that you can do to help your own researchers be successful, because you really are the key to helping them graduate. So let's see, for example, we have part of a whole, 4.1. Okay, and I can look here. Oh, she doesn't have 4.1. She doesn't have this project. So this would be a good project to send her. Also, on this one, I can look and see too, if I pull down the proficiency guide that's there, part of a whole. Okay, now let's say I was looking for a very specific proficiency. You can click Command and F on your computer, and you'll see right at the bottom of the screen here, comes up, I can look up ME, or even the number 4.1, and it'll show me everywhere along the side where that number is met. So if you ever are looking for a specific proficiency, that's what you can do. And you can always go look at the artifacts back on the standards when you go back to the artifacts and see exactly which artifact met which artifacts they in fact did do. So you could even scroll through and see which artifacts they completed or didn't complete. This is the same exact process that a expert would have to go through, except they don't have access to like these types of lists that you could keep for your own personal researcher. So it's far more efficient for you to go through and figure out what exactly your researcher needs to work on. Again, there's really no reason why you shouldn't be able to do this yourself. If you have a problem with this, you're not really sure how to do that, feel free to contact either me or one of your PMs, and we can work on coming and having you in and getting some training as far as how to be able to efficiently manage and know what to send your researchers when they need stuff to work on. Obviously, if you have a graduate, there's going to be certain individual cases where you might need the help of an expert a little bit more. But what we need to start doing is we need to start taking off some of this pressure of the experts to help every single student that we have. We only have a third of the experts that we have of mentors. So it's really up to you as the mentors to help out the experts as much as possible when searching for things. If you get a response from a student, what can I work on next? Again, your first initial reaction should not be, I don't know, I'll email that subject area expert, or just put it on the expert to try to find out what they need. You have the skills, the knowledge to be able to do it here. It's very simple. Also, something that you could do, I know in the civics area, Melanie Hurd has created a project checklist. This could be something that you could create for some of your researchers as well to help them, and she's given these to some of the researchers as well. So I think even teaching your researchers some of these valuable skills and tools that they could do themselves and guiding them along as well will be extremely helpful. Again, feel free to email me or contact me if you have any questions or concerns about anything, and thank you so much for your support in helping our researchers. Take care.